yeah, Coach Pitt, he's a good coach. He always gonna coach with good energy. I mean, he always just got that good vibe, and he's never one of those coaches that's always trying to do more than what he is. He's just gonna be a coach and just have fun with it and just do his job.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions from anyone.
Yeah, Justin, just to kind of follow up on that, how much you always be grateful to him, because he's the one who offered you a scholarship to Georgia. He was the one who, I guess, believed in you, and maybe some other schools weren't at the time.
Oh yeah, I'll always be grateful, Coach P. I mean, like you said, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. I mean, he taught me a lot. I mean, he taught me a lot from where I am today, but I mean, he had to go on and move on. I mean, business-wise, like you say, business is business. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he's still a good person, still got a spot in my heart. So I don't got nothing against him.
And just another question, I was asking Jake about this. That's gonna be the second game in a row you guys have kicked off at noon. I know it was 11 last week. Does that make it a little easier on you guys? And what's your biggest adjustment personally for you when it comes to playing an early kickoff like this?
I feel like us having the back-to-back kickoff, I feel like it's gonna be an advantage Saturday, just because we already had to wake up early last Saturday for Vanderbilt. So I feel like it's not gonna be a struggle and as hard as it was last week to get up and prepare for the game.
Has there ever been a case where early in the morning on one of these Saturdays that somebody has to really kind of work to get you up? You've always been one of the guys that's kind of ready to go.
I'm always ready to go. I set my alarm an hour before we even got to be up, just so I can get my mind ready to go play ball.
All right, man. Thank you.
Justin, what's your favorite Coach Pittman story that you remember from his time while he was here?
Ooh, you got me with that one. Let me say, one of the stories I'll never forget is just the way like how he come in and practice. He always just come in. He was never like down. Always just it's just that positive energy. He always had that. No one else that really had like that.
Hey, Justin, how is Coach Luke different from Coach Pittman? Because obviously there are a lot of similarities there. They both seem very personable. You know, they both love the sections of the country that they're from, Pittman at Arkansas and Luke at Ole Miss. How does Matt Luke differ a little bit from Sam Pittman?
In my opinion, they both the same. I mean, they come in, they teach us how we're supposed to be teach, and they get the job done. They prepare us for each and every game just the same.
Justin, I saw where your old teammate Isaiah Wilson got signed to the practice squad for the Giants. Do you still keep in touch with him, or were there any group texts going on today? And what does it mean for you to know that he's got a second chance after his saga?
I haven't got in contact with him, but just when I seen it on social media, it just like, I mean, I was happy for him. I mean, knowing what he had been through and where he had been, it's like it just made me feel even better. Like, okay, he's changing and things are going right for him.
Hey, Justin, what makes Jalen Carter a good defensive tackle?
He's very athletic, strong. If you don't use technique against you, you're gonna get beat every time.
Questions from anyone?
Justin, what was Coach Pittman's message to you during his recruitment of you? And I guess, you know, what stood out to you that ultimately led you to coming to UGA?
When he sat in front of me and my parents and told me he was gonna make sure I got a degree and made sure I got to the NFL, and he was gonna do his best to get me to the NFL.
And I guess obviously he didn't, you know, see you all the way through, but you know, have you kept in touch with him? What was his message to you guys when he was making that move from Georgia to Arkansas?
He had told us I think that I don't remember what it was, but he had told us like one night, I think it was like that night before he even got the job, he had told us like, I mean, it was nothing personal. He still loved us the same and all that. It was just business and business, and it was about the money, and that was it.
Justin, Coach Smart has talked about the value of super seniors around college football, and with you being one for Georgia, have you felt any extra added responsibility this year, or how has that been different for you?
Yeah, I feel like I just been trying to have that leadership mentality and do what I gotta do to keep this team on the right track, and telling my teammates each and every week, want to know what's the motto. Don't try to think about teams 3 and 4 weeks down the road. Just think about what's in front of us and just keep chopping.
Justin, I'm not sure how much work you got or you got on Saturday next to him, but from the time you've spent next to Broderick Jones, what stands out to you about him as a left tackle?
I just like how he growing up, and he's catching on to everything that's coming fast at him that could be hard. He's really catching on, and things are going his way.
Anything else from anyone? All right, Justin, thanks for your time. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah.